What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We are back with another video. This video is under the Fair Use Act, and the Fair Use Act is in the description box of the video as well as the About Me section of the platform. The Fair Use Act is used to educate you guys on what we are covering on this particular platform. Please keep in mind that this video and all my videos are allegedly as well as educational purposes only. Really quick, I want to say shout out to Hip Hop and Chill podcast for the great work she did with this Nine to Go interview, who is Claressa Shields' old friend. And I did put the video on my community wall because I want you guys to go over there and really check out that video, that interview. I'm not going to share any snippets or anything like that because I'm trying to get in the door first before I start, using different things because YouTube could be funny, when first entering the program. And I learned that from this channel and my other channel. But I want to make this more about the truth of isolation in relationships. No, I'm not a coach. I'm a seasoned, experienced person. And when you take time and really heal, I'm in a season of all red flags are mandatory. And as we all know, Claressa did not take time to heal. Papoose did not take time to heal. I was watching on Nia the Goat's YouTube platform, and I came across a video where, she was speaking, at the doctor's office, and she had a situation with her, unborn child, allegedly, or whatever the case. And it's like people be really having their own stuff going on, but they still manage to be there for those friends, right? Yet they're still unappreciated. And Nia has her own stuff going on. She's a hairdresser. She's a rapper. Like so many other things going on. I feel like she needs to let Claressa go on over there where she think the loyalty lay, where there's no divorce yet. People could show you off all day long. But the proof is ending the past. And he's stringing Claressa along, but he's still playing it in the past. The tattoos, the marriage, right? They will isolate you from your friends, especially those friends that are going to tell you the truth. Those friends that are aware of the red flags, right? They will isolate you and convince you that those friends are bad friends. Or sometimes because the friend isn't in a relationship and isn't whoring around, allegedly, that what can they tell you because they don't have nobody. A lot of people don't have nobody because they know better. A lot of people don't have nobody because they have healed and they don't want to find themselves in those same situations. My advice to you is keep going, keep pushing, keep promoting what you have to offer as a person, as an artist, as an entrepreneur. I'll say it's up to you if you want to be on the sideline just in case that call comes in that, it didn't work or it didn't happen or, I apologize or whatever. I'll say that. For me, I'm in a season that people know better and they need to do better, right? I'm in a season of where I can't be that friend on the sideline for that call to say, well, you was right, he did it. Because once you can prove something and you continue to be in it and you continue to allow someone to isolate you from people that have been telling you nothing but the truth, then you need to lay in that. I don't feel like I need to allow people to impose on me things that they willingly, continuously allowing themselves to go through, knowing that I have taken the time to heal, knowing that I don't live a certain life, knowing that our conversations are nothing the same because I don't know nothing about those things because I haven't allowed myself to go through or encounter those things for years, in some cases decades, right? And so they will isolate you. That is a big sign, a big sign. And so I'm glad that she did mention that, because that could be, again, her still being a friend without even knowing it. Because Claressa is so caught up in the fame, so caught up with this celebrity man, or whatever the case, that she doesn't want to see the red flags. But again, that's up to you if you want to be the heir in the end. Sometimes people got to be careful, because you can lose those lifetime friends that are there willing to tell you the truth in order for you not to make the same mistakes. But sometimes people willingly make the same mistakes. Sometimes people just want to make people think that, or believe that, they can find another person. And over and over and over and over, it's the same kind of mess. You can only blame yourself. You can only blame yourself for continuously allowing people to push away people, or to force you to push away people, because they're telling you the truth. Anyway, I'm going to leave that right there. I hope all goes well for Anaya. And again, it's up to you if you want to be on the sidelines for that call. You don't have to be. I'm not saying that. But I do feel like somehow, what's really going on. And I do feel like she did keep back a lot. And it's okay to do that. But you have to understand too, even in the end of all this, you are responsible for your own mental health. I realize that when I'm trying to be there for people that want to continuously stay in toxic, right, things that are not good for their mental health, nor for the other person's mental health that they keep dumping this mess on, right, that I am responsible for my own mental health. And I don't have to allow nobody to cause me to revisit, relive, or re-remember anything in which I've already been delivered from. That is on them if they want to stay in the mess. That is on them if they chose to allow themselves to still be isolated, because someone can offer materialistic things, and never mind the respect, never mind the disrespect. I've just decided that I can't be on the sideline waiting for that call. He did it again from nobody. And I'm certainly not going to give any calls, because I've come to a space in my life where I've taken tremendous of years of healing, and that I am aware and I do acknowledge red flags. And I'm just not going to allow certain things back into my life, relationships, friendships, families, whatever. You have a right to heal and not revisit those things through other people that refuse to heal. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, love on those that love on you, and pray for the world. Peace.